Hello everyone. So I just want to review the book by Kenneth Anderson called The Tiger Roars. So I am an avid reader of autobiographies and non-fiction and self-help books. So coming back to this book, it's a very wonderful book. And what can I say? I've been a fan of Jim Corbett, you know, since I got my hands on those books, but for some reason even in school, I did not hear about Kenneth Anderson so much. I know it's a little strange because many of my friends knew about Kenneth Anderson, but I did not. And to my, pleasant surprise, his book was available on sale. So publisher is Rupa in India, but if you're buying it worldwide, it should be available on Amazon. There's a Kindle version also available in case anyone wants to, read it there. It was one of the books that actually makes me feel that the author, even though he died in 1974, it feels that I'm sitting at the side of a campfire and Ken Anderson is actually reading these stories to me. It's very interesting and very engaging. When you open this book, it's very difficult to put down. And let me say, it's worth a read. In fact, it was so engaging that I decided to buy some more books of Kenneth Anderson as well. You may see future reviews of them. So the ones like The Call of the Man-Eater, Man-Eaters and Jungle Killers, and Jungles Long Ago. So I know these are not all of his books, and I plan to get some more later based on how these books are as well. But by itself, I would say this book is really gold. So whether you like nature or whether you like good storytelling with simple language, like I said, if you let me just give you the background on the back cover. It's mentioned about Kenneth Anderson in case you don't know him. He hailed from a Scottish family and settled in India. I mean, he was the sixth generation Scottish in India during the British rule, and his stories are really engaging. So they're mostly stories of the forests of South India, unlike Jim Corbett, who wrote about Nainital and the forests of North India, and the different stories and the different characters. It's a very engaging book. I do not want to give too much away because I do not want to stop. I do not want to spoil anything for you. But very good book, very good characters. Once you pick it up, it's very difficult to put down. I also need to mention that this is not a paid review. These are the books which I read, which I would like to, you know, let you guys know also in case you are to inform my fellow readers about or anyone who likes to read books. So definitely I recommend to anyone. Talking about the quality of the book, the size of the text is spot on. However, sometimes I got a little bit of stain here in this book. I don't know why, but this is not something which I did. I try to keep my books impeccable, but that is something that came within the book. But I ignored it. I got the book, you know, on a discount, but a very beautiful book. And this also is added to my collection. I'm not going to give this book away. I got this book fairly recently and I finished reading it, but I, I definitely recommend. Thank you everyone for listening to me, and I hope if you decide to buy this book, I hope you will enjoy it, and it will take you to the mysterious forests of southern India. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.